gentlemen, we're going to move on from the Fist of Iron portion of the night. For the time being, we're going to have the Intercontinental Championship matchup between Clyde Silva and Intercontinental Champion Trece Alvarez. Trece Alvarez is definitely an underdog going into this. But he's made a name for himself ever since beating Lucky Blade for the Intercontinental title. Trece Alvarez, he's had a Cinderella story of a career here in TCW Astros. Won the Intercontinental title after a majority of the season doing nothing. Went on to being the MVP of the TCW Astros War Games Team 1 Climax Nation, getting a shot against Kenshin for the world title. However, didn't win that matchup. Then spent the rest of his career doing nothing. Many people were just about to give up on Trece Alvarez until he beat Lucky Blade for that Intercontinental title, and ever since, he's been defending it left and right. But now he's got another challenge, and this one's quite different from the rest of his former challenges. This man's not a wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. He is a fighter, an MMA fighter in Clyde Silva. This is another man who's being very underlooked at. A man who is also hoping to step out of the shadow. A two-time Fire Pro champion. I was able to talk to Clyde Silva. I don't speak much Russian. He is Russian. He resides in Chicago, Illinois now. But from what I understood from Clyde Silva, he says he wants to step up his game. He doesn't feel himself as any lower card champion. He wants to move his way up to the world title. And he thinks the first step back is the Intercontinental title. Many people who've won the Intercontinental title have become world champions. So let's see if Clyde Silva
This contest is set for one fall, and it is for the TCW Extras Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first the challenger, fighting out of Chicago, Illinois. He is Clyde Silva. And his opponent, fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is the reigning and defending Intercontinental Champion, Trece Alvarez.
There you see it, ladies and gentlemen. Intercontinental titles on the line. High flyer versus MMA fighter. This will be a definitely interesting contest to see which style is better. Here we go, the bell has sounded. For Clyde, this means it's fight time. For Trece, that means it's time to defend your championship. This is going to be a big challenge for Trece. Never faced an MMA fighter before. Clyde Silva, very underestimated, but definitely one of the best fighters you will ever find in a wrestling ring. Try for the kicks. Big wheel kick there by Clyde Silva. Clyde Silva trying to overwhelm Trece Alvarez, and this is a smart strategy. Overwhelm the champion. Keep him guessing. That's what MMA fighters are trained to do. Try to keep their opponents guessing. They're not strategic fighters. They're just fighters. They'll do whatever it takes. And that's why you gotta like Clyde Silva as a fighter. You gotta like his chances. He'll do anything to win this matchup. Big shoulder tackle there by Clyde Silva. Kick by Trece countered. Trece trying to get back up, and Clyde Silva with a punch to the side of the head. Might have dazed Trece Alvarez a little bit. Trece running in, and a big float over DDT. Very impressive by Trece. Trying to mount a comeback. Side headlock takedown. Trying to take some of that MMA grappling away from Clyde Silva. Trips him back down. Clyde now with a Russian leg sweep. Trece now shoving him away. And a big roundhouse kick. If this was an MMA fight, I think Clyde Silva would be out. Big arm drag there by Trece Alvarez. Follows it up with an elbow drop. Clyde Silva pushes him away, runs back in. Another arm drag. Stomp. Stomp again. And another elbow drop. Trece Alvarez is trying to overwhelm Clyde Silva. Just like Clyde Silva's been trying to overwhelm him. A big spinebuster though by Clyde Silva. Both men run into each other. Another float over DDT there by Trece Alvarez. Now Trece. Standing T4. Goes for the cover. Only a 1 count. That's one of Trece Alvarez's big moves. It only got a 1. Big drop kick there by Trece Alvarez, excuse me. Trying to take Clyde Silva to the outside. Tries to knock him off the apron, but Clyde Silva gets back in. Silva now pushing him against the ropes. Now Trece pushes him over. Tossed him over the top rope. I think this is a bad idea for Trece. He needs to get him back in the ring. Because Clyde Silva would be more dangerous on the floor. As there you see it. Lufez press and he follows it up with some punches. Now sending Trece Alvarez back in. I think Clyde Silva knows he's got this victory and he's in the palm of his hand. He just needs to get one big blow in onto Trece Alvarez and he could win the Intercontinental title. Trece though trying to do whatever it takes to defend it as we see a big springboard splash. Goes for the cover. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Trece Alvarez try for the kick. Wait a minute, here we go! Riot Buster! Clyde Silva's big maneuver. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Trece Alvarez kicked out somehow. Now Trece is trying to fight back. There's that underdog mentality by Trece Alvarez kicking out of the Riot Buster. Big back suplex there by Clyde Silva. Goes to the cover again. 1. Only a 1 count. Trece Alvarez trying to fight back. Wait a minute. Again with the Riot Buster. Using the momentum out of that kick out to hit the Riot Buster again. 2. 3. We got a new Intercontinental Champion in Clyde Silva. Clyde Silva just overwhelmed the Intercontinental Champion, and now he is the new Intercontinental Champion. Unbelievable performance there by Clyde Silva. Trece Alvarez didn't get much offense in. Clyde Silva hitting 2 Riot Busters, and that's what secured the victory. The first one didn't work, the second one definitely did. Using momentum from Trece Alvarez kicking out of the pinfall to win the Intercontinental Championship.
And new TCW Intercontinental Champion, Clyde Silva.
Clyde Silva, impressive victory. Definitely stepping out of the shadows of the following. Has made a name for himself in the Intercontinental division. Congratulations to Clyde Silva, a well-earned victory. Ladies and gentlemen, there we see Dan Gibbons giving a protege Mayara Garcia some last minute advice before her match with Barbie J. Tucker for the women's title. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for our second half of the event.